Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody! Today we're taking a look at a deck from a brand new card creator named Noroi, who just showed up out of the blue the other month with 22 finished decks. The one that I'm looking at specifically today is a hero. It's Shuten and Ibaraki from Fate Stay Grand Order something. I don't know anything about Fate, but Noroi has done decks from that series as well as Toho and possibly some other anime thing. This is a 2-hero deck, and I really like the way it plays, so I want to show it off as kind of the flagship to looking into Noroi stuff. Our fight today is a rematch against Menagerie in Champion Studios. Backing up the two Oni are a modified Chrono Ranger and La Commodora Curse of the Black Spot, because this week is Chrono Ranger and La Capitan stories, as well as Titan 2199, and he starts with the prize cash. So he gets +1 damage against enclosures and -1 against everything else. Shuten and Ibaraki come with a rules card. It says whenever a card says apply a poison or burn, add a token to a respected pool of a target you applied poison or burn to. If a target has more than 7 poison, reduce damage dealt to that target by 1. If they have more than 6 burns, increase damage dealt to that target by 1. End of your turn, remove 1 poison, 1 burn from each target. Whenever a burn is removed from a target by this effect, that target deals itself 1 irreducible fire damage. Same thing for poison and toxic damage. And if both of them are incapacitated, we flip this card. Like I said, they're Oni. I think they're based off of like a classic Japanese legend or something. Like I said, I don't know anything about Fate Stay or, quite frankly, anything. Alright, so Menagerie starts us off with Feeding Time. Put all mercenary cards in the field and trash into play. Reduce damage dealt to mercenaries by X, where X is the number of specimens in play. Good time. Okay, so then we look for an enclosure. Reinforced Sphere. Play the top card of the environment deck beneath this face down. Reduce damage dealt by hero targets by 1. Okay, that's easy enough. Okay, so we're trying to get 4 enclosures underneath Menagerie by taking them out. Start with Fearsome Monsters. Search your deck or trash for 1 Shuten and 1 Ibaraki card. Add them to your hand. If you search your deck, shuffle it. I've already got a bunch of Ibaraki cards, so let's see what I can get for Shuten. Oh, that's a good one. It's the poison and burn mechanic that I really like about this deck. Shuten or Ibaraki may deal a target 1 damage, so we'll just ping that for 1, and of course it should say what kind of damage it is. These decks need a little bit of tweaking. Play a card. We will start with the Bone Sword. It says increase damage dealt by Ibaraki by 1. Whenever Ibaraki deals damage to a target, you may apply a burn to that target. So their base powers, Ibaraki's is Burn to Ash. Ibaraki deals a target 2 fire damage, you may play an Ibaraki card or draw a card. Shuten's is Poison Breath. Apply a poison to a target, you may play a Shuten card or draw a card. And then the Bone Sword gives her the ability to deal 2 melee damage, draw 2 cards, and discard a card. I think I'm actually going to start with Shuten's abilities, so we will go ahead and pull out a poison counter, stick it on the sphere. I think the way these work, it's actually a counter, even though it's this little tiny thingy, because I just clicked on it and it went up by 1. So that's got a poison on it, and then I can play a Shuten card. I'm going to play this one that I just got, because it's freaking amazing. It says at the end of your turn, apply 1 poison to each non-hero target, so that will happen after I take all of the poison off my things. That is called Senshi Banko. Draw a card, so we remove a poison from this. No, that didn't work. The problem with these is it's hard to pick them up. I don't know that it has a reduce button, so we'll just take it off. It deals itself 1 damage, and then we put 1 more poison on it because of her thing. Chrono Ranger has 5 changed cards, the Masada, and 4 of his bounties. I think I'm just going to start by playing the Masada, and we'll go for the bounties next turn. So now the power is Chrono Ranger deals a target 300 damage. Simple enough. Draw a card. Hey look, it's a bounty. Who knew? I think I'll start with Stubborn Goliath and use the power, deal up to 2 non-hero targets 2 infernal damage each. That's an enclosure, so he gets, that damage should have been reduced by 1. So he'll hit this for 2, 3, 2. Redirect damage dealt by that to Titan and draw a card. La Commodora, of course, starts with Concordant Helm. She'll ping that for 1, and I don't know who would benefit from discarding cards. That's the problem with this power, is I really don't know how to use it well. I guess I'll do her own deck. Draw a card. Champion Studios plays Deadly Choice. Start of each hero turn. Okay, Menagerie plays a card. Hired Keeper. He currently has no damage reduction. And we look for an enclosure. Aquatic Sphere. Top card of the villain deck beneath it face down. Whenever a hero uses a power, they must discard a card. Okay, that's a problem. The card deals 2 non-captured hero targets with the highest HP, 2 sonic damage each, and we don't want to destroy specimens until he's gone. So he'll hit La Commodora and Chrono Ranger, and that's it. Go ahead and play the Ringleader. It says increase damage dealt by Ibaraki by 1, so she's up to +2. First time each turn Ibaraki deals damage to a target, you may remove 2 burns from a target dealt damage this way. If you do, Ibaraki deals that target 2 fire damage. You may not apply burns from this effect. So that's pretty good, but it will require some extra effort to set up more burns on things. I'm going to use her base power. So she'll deal a target 2, 4, 3 fire damage, taking out this sphere. It goes under her, and discard this card. It's not a target. It was props department. That's unfortunate. We can deal damage now. And then I will just draw a card with that power, because now she has to discard a card and draw a card. End of turn. Poison everything. Alright, so let's take a look through the bounties. By any means, this says increase damage dealt by Chrono Ranger to the target by 1, and reduce damage dealt to Chrono Ranger by that target by 1. That's actually not very useful right now. No execution says when that target is at 3 less HP or would be destroyed, move it to the bottom of the associated deck, then destroy this card. Ultimate target, first time it deals damage to Chrono Ranger each turn, not just the first time it deals damage. And Dead or Alive, when the target leaves play, he heals 4 and destroys the card. Interesting. I'm going to put no executions on the Mercenary, and then we'll use the Masada, hit that thing for 3, and he'll discard, by any means, I guess, and draw a card. Oh shoot, I've been forgetting to do this thing. Okay, deadly choice. Let's discard a card from his deck. Oh yeah, he has to deal himself 1 psychic damage. It's a one-shot, so destroy the card. That worked. That worked. Let's do Molten Veins. Heals back that damage. We search for Titan form. Play a card. I don't really have anything else I want to play. That's disappointing. And then let's see, Stubborn Goliath. That'll do 3 damage to the enclosure, 1 damage to the Mercenary, and then no execution says move him to the bottom of the deck. And then he must discard a card. Draw. Alright, Lacomodoros takes her draw phase first. Figure I will always do that. I'll play Ship Shape, ping that for 2, discard the top card of the environment deck. Jump Scare, good. Discard a card, Ship Shape lets me draw a card, and draw a card. Fantastic. Oh yeah, and then I put the bottom card of my deck in my hand. Let's not forget that. Champion Studios, Deus Ex Machina. Villain target with the highest HP deals each non-villain target 1 energy damage, and then that destroys this card. So everybody take 1. He gets a damage reduction. Menagerie plays Lumobat Flock. Annoying, but dealable. Search for an enclosure. Arboreal Sphere. Alright, so we place the top card face down, then we play the top card of the villain deck. Whenever Specimeners play, it deals a non-villain target with the lowest HP 2 melee damage. No, it's Tak Ishmael. See, that hits the hero target with the highest HP for 2 and 2. That's Titan. He takes 1 and nothing. And then, he plays the top card of the villain deck, hits the hero target with the highest HP for X, where X is the number of specimens in play. So it's going to be at most 2. Nope, it's a specimen collector. Tries to hit Titan and can't. Card deals non-villain target with the second lowest HP, 4 projectile damage. It plays the top card of the villain deck face down beneath the enclosure with the fewest cards beneath it. Second lowest is Shuten. She takes 4. Do I want the card now or later? Is the question. I guess we'll put it beneath the aquatic sphere, because they both have the same number of cards. The best drink. Either Shuten or Ibaraki may deal a target 2 melee damage. We'll have Shuten do it and hit the arboreal sphere, put a burn on it. They both regain 2 HP, and we destroy an ongoing or environment card. Goodbye feeding time. Then we use Shuten's power to add another poison to the arboreal sphere. Yeah, sure, we'll play this. Oni's Invitation. Apply 2 poison or remove all poison from a target. If you remove poison from a target, that target deals itself X toxic damage, and X equals the number of poison removed this way. So we'll add 2 poison on Tak Ishmael. Draw a card. End of turn. The aquatic sphere hits itself for 1. The arboreal sphere hits itself for 1. Tak Ishmael hits himself for 1. I messed up because I thought the sphere was going to take itself out. Oh well. And then we add 1 poison to everything. Yeah, let's do ultimate target on the arboreal sphere, and he'll hit it for 4. Draw a card. Hey, I found his hat. Misbehavior. I will reveal the top 2 cards of his deck. Yeah, let's play Vulcan's Judgment. That is trash, and he heals 1. And let's see, so Stubborn Goliath, he'll hit this for 3. We'll take out the other sphere. That's 2. Oh, we get the Mon Beskma Hydric. And another specimen collector. Oof. I think I should have been discarding cards too. Ooh, that needs to go. Okay, draw a card. Alright, she draws 2. And now we can start doing things. Weigh anchor. Temporal rigging. Combat timing. Okay, cool. Jeez. Oh yeah, and that's a specimen, so he hits the lowest for 2. That's Shuten. And we play the top card of the villain deck because of the Lumobats. It's Hive. 2 damage to the sphere. Discard the top card of, put the bottom card of my deck in my hand, and then somebody can use a power. I think I'm going to have Ibaraki just kill the Lumobats, because that's a good idea. They're a problem. The sphere will take itself out at the end of their turn. Champion Studios, stunt double. I think we might make use of that. Okay, we've got 2 enclosures under her, 1 more in play, so we'll get the last one today. Indiscriminate poaching. Uh-oh. So we get an enclosure. I feel like I'm missing one. It's the security sphere. Oh, crap. So we get the top card of the deck under it. Alright, Titan is isolated. Destroy 2 hero ongoing cards. We'll start with Vulcan's Judgment. So he deals a villain target 5 infernal damage, and he also deals it 2 fire damage. So that's 5 damage to something that isn't an enclosure, or 10 damage to something that is. You know what? He's just going to go ahead and kill that. Take out the security sphere. We get the insect. So we only lost the 1 card. Cool. Put the top card of the environment deck beneath the enclosure with the highest HP and destroy 2 hero ongoing or equipment cards. So, okay, that's going over there. I don't want to actually lift it up right now. 2 cards. Temporal Rigging, and I don't know, Stubborn Goliath has been really good. You know what, actually I'll drop the Masada, because he's got the bow as well. Okay, alright, so, search for an enclosure. I could swear there's one more, because there's got to be 5 of them, right? Yeah, no, there aren't any more. Target with the highest HP, 2 projectile damage to Titan. Oh yeah, and he plays top card of the villain deck. Specimen Collector, go figure. Second lowest is still Shuten, so she takes 4. Crap. So we're loading up this sphere. Then the Monbesk Mahydra takes it out. Oh, there it is. I knew there was one more. Exotic Sphere. Top 2 cards of the villain deck. Oh, that's the really bad one too. Hylian Snipe, Feed Smart Alpha. Well, that'll help. And then he hits the hero target with the highest for 2. That's Titan. Thank God for Titan form. Oof, yeah, we're going to redirect that to the stunt double. We still get cards under the enclosure. Hero target with the lowest HP, 2 toxic damage. Insect is in play. First time a non-villain target deals damage each turn, this card deals that target 1 irreducible toxic damage. 4 damage to Shuten. That's really bad. The Snipe deals 2 targets other than itself with the highest HP, 3 psychic damage each. That is Titan, who takes 1. He is good and ready to take a pounding. Oh, and La Commodora prevents that, and she'll hit something for 2. God, there's so much stuff we need to kill. Well, let's hit the Snipe. Someone destroy an equipment card. I'm actually going to drop the Concordant Helm since I've got another one. And this deals each non-specimen target 2 cold damage. That takes out Shuten. God damn it. And hits that guy. Okay, Shuten is down. She thankfully doesn't have to be in play for the poison thing to work. I think Need Some Rest actually sounds like a good idea. When this card enters play, remove all burn and poison from all targets. Villain cards cannot be played. At the start of your turn, destroy this card. I really need that right now. Okay, we're going to use her base power. Deal 4 damage to something. God, she can actually kill that, but that would bring out more cards. Let's take out one of these drones, because they're a pain in the ass. And then I can play an Ibaraki card, her right hand. Apply 2 burns, remove all burns from a target. If you removed all burns from a target this way, she deals it fire damage. We're going to put 2 burns on Hive. Draw a card, and then we remove 1, and he hits himself for 1. Oh yeah, and at the start of each hero's turn, that's dealing the non-villain target with the highest HP, 3 toxic damage. Right now that's Titan, and he's soaking it. Yeah, she took 1 from the ant, and then we put poison on everything. Alright, we've got to clear out some of these things. Hat, bow. 2 damage is enough to kill the Hylian Snipe. Draw a card. He gets hit for 1. Definitely using Hapless Shield, because, good lord, each other non-hero target deals that target 1 melee damage. I think I'd better actually just pick the sphere, because it's going to start hurting us now. So that goes under her. We got all our spheres. There's a mercenary. Oh, and the Angry Lethivore. Oh boy. Okay, Stubborn Goliath. Gonna ping the 2 devices and draw a card. Okay, Concordant Helm. Kill one of those drones. Discard the top card of the environment deck. Oh, it was Death Ray. Draw a card. Champion Studios. Stunt double again. That's it for them. Okay, she doesn't do anything at the start of turn. She flips at the end of her turn because she can't play cards. Catch them all. Shuffle all this stuff in here. Prized catch goes away. Okay, end of her turn. She plays a card, but she can't. And then for each enclosure in play, she deals the hero next to it projectile damage equal to the number of cards beneath it. So we bought ourselves around. That being said, can't play a card. Oh yeah, and the Lethivore hit that for 2. So he hits the highest for 4, which is still Titan. Not for long. Okay, that hits the stunt double. And there are no enclosures in play. There's no enclosures, so that hits La Commodora, so she doesn't have to take a larger hit down the line. Here target lowest HP, 2 toxic damage. That's Ibaraki. He does nothing. Each non-specimen target takes 2 cold damage. Unfortunately, first we need to get rid of the mercenary, or he's going to kill our stuff. Oh god, no. Damn it, he takes out both of the stunt doubles. Everybody discard 4 cards. That's gonna hurt. Takes out the drone. Something, I guess. Non-captured hero targets with the highest HP, 2 sonic damage each. Titan soaks it. La Commodora takes 2. And then we play the top card of the villain deck, and we can't. Okay, good. That goes away, but it worked. Okay, Ibaraki will take out the mercenary, because we kind of need to kill him first. And draw a card with her power, and draw a card. Thank goodness. Alright, let's see, that hits itself for 1. And we add 1, hits itself for 1, and we add 1. Hits himself for 2. Burn goes away. Hits itself for 1. Hits itself for 1. And we add a poison to this guy. Oh, and we add a poison to Menagerie. Alright, 2 damage, I'm throwing that at Menagerie. Draw a card. Oh yeah, and I can destroy ultimate target. Titan uses Stubborn Goliath. He'll hit the Feathsmart Alpha and Menagerie and draw. Alright, draw 2 cards. Ooh, Harnessed Anomaly. What do I have to play? No, let's do Shuten and Ibaraki. You know, I hate to say it, but needs some rest is going back in their deck. Shuffle it, play the top card. Demonic Magic. Apply 2 burns to any number of targets. That sounds like a fantastic idea. I'm just going to use the counters as tokens. The fun thing about a card like that is you could also put some burns on, like, Absolute Zero and have him dealing a little extra damage to things. I'm not going to bother with the Alpha because I'm taking it out this turn. And then she can play a card. Let's Weigh Anchor. Weigh Anchor, okay. Try it again. Pardo Figurehead. Cannon Portal, fantastic. Maria Helena's Plot, excellent. Alright, she's got 3 damage to deal and 4 damage to deal. Alright, she's going to take out the Feathsmart Alpha, and I guess we'll start discarding this top card of Menagerie's deck. Oh, it was Indiscriminate Poaching, good. Okay, yeah, I'm moving the Figurehead over to Chrono Ranger. I guess she'll throw her 3 damage at Menagerie. Okay, Champion Studios, bottom of the 9th. That goes at the start of the environment turn. Okay, Lumobat Flock. End of turn, she plays a card. Hired Keeper, so I need to take him out. She deals no damage. Attack Ishmael plays a card. Reinforced Sphere. Okay, that's reduced damage dealt by hero targets by 1. Shoot. Putting it on Titan, and that gets the top card of the environment deck. Okay, so he cannot damage cards in other play areas. He hits Titan for 3. Beskma Hydric hits this for 4. That's helpful. And hits Titan for nothing. He hits Ibaraki for 2. She's not long for this world. Angry Lethivore plays a card. It's the Aquatic Sphere. Damn it. I'm going to play that on La Commodora. That's an issue. It's the highest for 2 and 2. That's Titan, and he soaks it. And then that hits Chrono Ranger and Ibaraki. Okay. She needs to do as much damage as possible. That's not going to be helpful. Okay, let's do Fearsome Monsters again. A Shooting card and an Ibaraki card. I'm going to grab the Best Drink as one of those. Shuffle. Let's see, she's going to hit something for 3. She's going to take out this Ant. Actually, no, there's no point in that. Alright, she'll hit Menagerie for 3 and add another burn to her. Oh yeah, and then I can remove 2 of those previous burns and hit her for 4 fire damage. And then the Ant hits her for 1. So this is her last round. Play a card. We're going to play Great Grudge of Rashomon. At the end of your turn, Ibaraki may deal a target 2 infernal damage. Apply a burn to a target dealt damage this way. If Ibaraki is not in play, increase damage dealt by Shuten by 1. I wish Shuten's card did that, but oh well. Power. Oh yeah, let's do her base power. Okay, 4 fire damage to Menagerie, add another burn. Then I can play an Ibaraki card, which just so happens to be the Best Drink. So she'll deal a target 4 melee damage, add another burn. I can't take 2 because I can only do that once a turn, but that's fine. She heals 2, and I have to destroy an ongoing card. I guess I'll drop Senshi Banko, because I have to get rid of something, and she's not going to be sticking around long enough for that to help. Okay, draw a card. End of turn. Damages. Anything that's got poison on it keeps it. The Ant takes itself out, which is good, especially because it's not a specimen. Oh yeah, speaking of which. And then, oh yeah, we don't add poison to anything, unfortunately. End of turn. She deals a target 4 infernal damage. She will take out the mercenary. Okay, that's it for her. Bounty board. Man, we gotta get rid of these enclosures. Okay, 2 damage to that enclosure. And then, oh, yeah, let's do by any means on her. So that just affects him. But that means he can hit her for 4 and draw a card. I will play Payback Time because it's the only thing he has to play. He will hit this sphere for 2 with Stubborn Goliath, and I think the cards just get discarded. That was potential pratfalls. I could have used that. And then he'll probably hit the Angry Lethivore. Well, no, we gotta kill Menagerie. So hit her for 2, draw a card, and he heals 1. Alright, start of turn. Discard, which lets me draw a card, so I can keep Cannon Portal in play, and then I draw 2 cards. She can't hit anything except that enclosure. Harnessed Anomaly. Oh, hey, that would be nice to get back. Shuffle, play the top card of his deck. Unbreakable. Ooh. Oh, yes. Fucking perfect. Skip all end-of-turn villain card effects. And then she's gonna play... I think she'll play Timeless Treasure, because we kind of need that right now. She'll use her power to hit that for 2. Discard the top card of Menagerie's deck. Viewing Apertures. Fine. The bottom card of my deck in my hand. 3 damage to this. And then everyone but her can draw a card. She's actually doing okay. Alright, bottom of the 9th. Play the top card of each hero deck in turn order. If 4 hero one-shots are played this turn, each player draws 5 cards. Otherwise, add a token to this card. That is an ongoing. Increase all poison and burn gain by 1. You may use an additional power this turn. I think that means the turn this comes into play. Oh, which actually means that Ibaraki can use a power. Burn to Ash. Deal a target 4 fire damage, take 2 burns off of it to deal it 4 fire damage, and then I can play an Ibaraki card and Demonic Magic. That means I played it 1 shot. Gotta keep track of this. Oh, right, and I can make that 3 burns. 3 burns. Okay, that was 1. Top card of his is Hunter and Hunted, that's bad. Top card of his is Obsidian Grasp. Fantastic. Titan deals a target 3 melee damage. Let's hit her. And I'll put a copy of Immolate next to her. That Harness Anomaly paid off because that's what I put back in his deck. That's 2 ongoings. Chronological Sweet Spot. Darn. It's not a good time for that. Okay, strike 1. Oh, crap. We should have all been discarding cards at this point. She should have no cards left. Alright, now we play a card. Jump Scare. Oh boy. We get the Zorm. Discard the other revealed cards. I discarded a Conflict. The Zorm hits the hero target the highest for 2 projectile damage. Titan gets a +1 against him. Each hero character card deals itself 1 psychic damage, and shuffle this card in the environment trash into the environment deck. He soaks it. He takes 1, 2, 3, 4. That in the environment trash. Go back into the deck. And the Zorm hits the highest for 4. That's Titan, who only takes 3. Okay, Menagerie can't do anything but play a card. It's a Hyrian Snipe. The Lethivore hit this guy for 2, and he hits the Snipe for 2. Alright, end of turn, can't do anything. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, that's fantastic because we didn't get the Ant back. Ibaraki has nothing to do but tons of damage. Burn to Ash, 4 damage to her, remove 2 burns, 4 damage to her. Oh, and actually, yeah, she would have hit La Commodora for 2 and hit herself for 1, so she's way dead. And there you go. That was a hard game. It was very hard on Shuten and Ibaraki, but they pulled through by the skin of their teeth. I think the environment helped a lot. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Let's take a look at their deck real quick. Let's see. Alcoholic Fruit. Apply 2 poison to any number of targets. Let's make a nice drink. Shuten deals 1 target 3 melee damage. Draw X cards. X is the amount of poison applied by the effect of this card. So you could get up to 2, I think, at least. Poison in the air. When this card is played, put it next to a target without poison in the air next to it. At the end of your turn, instead of removing 1 poison from that target next to this card, apply 1 poison to a target next to this card instead. So that works very well with her remove any number of poison and deal that much damage card. And then when the target's destroyed, you destroy that as well. And I don't think we saw Shuten's sword. Whenever Shuten deals damage to a target, you may apply X poison instead, equal to the amount of damage dealt. So she can apply way more poison than Ibaraki can apply burns. And power allows you to use the power on Bone Sword or another hero. So that's Shuten and Ibaraki. The modified Chrono Ranger I'm not a fan of, but he's a big, he's one of my favorite heroes, and changing up the bounties takes away a lot of the stuff that I enjoy about playing him. For all that I will admit, he is extremely powerful and can use a nerf. And that's it for this one. You can find Noroi's stuff on Steam Workshop. The actual names of the DLC are Sentinels of the Multiverse Fate Series Custom Decks and Toho Project Custom Decks by Noroi. So, as always, Tabletop Simulator, the Reaver Sentinels and Cauldron DLC, Adelpha Phages Archives, and Sentinels Fate Series Custom Decks by Noroi are not licensed Creative Game products. Please support the official release and flip. So oh god, why?